Oops. Hello. I think I'm finally getting some sound. Sorry. First time going live on StreamYard. I'm gonna create a music video with Maven AI today called um, Metaverse Carousel. And the song Metaverse Carousel I created with Suno AI, and it is the theme song for the podcast We Are Fitm. Um, Bear with me as I learn how to use this. Let's see. Share screen. Mm, mm-mm. Okay, so we are just going to do the entire window. We will do this one. Nope, the entire screen. We'll do this one. Share. Oh, wow. That is not what I wanted. So we will go here. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up the song itself. So here is Suno. I created it with this on version 3. You can't play it directly anymore because I don't have the paid version. However, here is version 2, or here is the song being played via iTunes. Let's dig it and let's get into this. Why is it not? Oh. Oh. Sparking conversations, listen to the wise. Digital film, MavenAI, and the Derbied One. Talk about tech your life, ain't no running from. Saxophones playing smooth rhythms fill the air. Podcast voice in my ears, taking me somewhere. Deep thoughts and insights, like a gentle breeze. Philosophical music, spin my soul at ease. In the metaverse, we ride on a carousel. Lost in conversations, we find our parallel. Just heartbeats and words, making hearts ignite. Filipino sharing wisdom, reaching greater heights. So yeah, that is the track. I thought I did a pretty good job. I was really happy with the. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. I was really happy with the lyrics. I thought those were pretty dope. But as I've heard more and more of version 3 from Suno, I can now recognize the lyrics. It tends to write the same, similar to like what an artist might do, right? They write very similar. So I think it's quite interesting. Let me see if I can get myself on the screen. Is that possible? Remove that. Let's see. Picture in picture layout. How do I do that? Shift 7. I wanted to get myself in the bottom screen. Maybe I can do this. Well, all right, y'all. I Oh, maybe this shift 7. Nope. All right. So we remove that. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to share a screen and I'll go back and forth. So let's go over to Maven. Maven is built on Chat GPT 4 on the Fitimverse. And we will start by asking Maven to do a quick self-portrait. Hey, Maves, can you create a self-portrait? Okay, while that's happening, here are the lyrics. So I have those available and ready. Wow, that's an interesting one, huh? See, it always gets like a general style right, but that's the purpose at the moment. Okay, so let's do this. This is the introduction, something that we wrote earlier, but it's a general outline for the rough draft of the music video. Let me explain this to Maven what we're doing. Today we are going to create visuals for a music video. In a previous convo, we outlined the shot by shot music, or shot by shot. We outlined the storyboard for the music video called Metaverse Carousel. Okay. Now this should work. Maven has been giving me some issues lately. I think it's on the Chat GPT side. Like it won't access its knowledge. I don't know why it's creating an image, but whatever. We'll see what happens. It won't access its knowledge inside itself, which is where all the Fitm information is. So this is kind of interesting. I mean, it's not exactly what I want at all, but it's a cool image. Thanks for that. Let's create shot 2 because I actually created shot 1. Okay, so this is Hyper. Hyper AI, if you haven't used it, is a text to video, or oh, I guess I'm not signed in. I am signed in. It is a I thought I was signed in. Did it sign me out? Well, where's my imagery? Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's a text to video or image to video. So Maven and I actually, in a previous session, created this image over here on the left or on the right. You see it. It's the same as here. And then I just popped it in to here and we got these replays. It's cool, but it's only 2 seconds. I wanted 4 seconds. So I keep on doing that. I got to remember to do that. So it's just a slow move, but it's introducing the situation. Um, so let's go look at shot number 2, opening shot. Okay, so slightly acoustic or slightly ajar door, which is what we just did. So let's do shot number 2. Okay. AR 16:9. Visualize. You know what? I'm gonna put on some music in the background for this. Actually, we have this thing. If you haven't used Moobert AI, it's also a fun tool. Oh. It's a fun text to music tool. It just does music. It doesn't do lyrics. So it doesn't do like a full on song like Suno does. However, what is happening with everything today? There we go. All right. So here are my generated tracks. Here are my downloads. This is a lo-fi steampunk jazz hop song that is 25 minutes long that I'm going to play in the background. It should be copyright. There we go. Some background jams. I mean, it's not that bad, really. I'll do a video for this at some point. Something a little bit more simple. Oh, it's a little loud. There we go. Okay, so let's get this baby started. Let's go over to Maves. Here we are. Visualize as a photo realistic image. The Derbied One. Dun, 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 for the Derbied One. Oh, how about this? Please follow the prompts in the document labeled Fitm verse underscore character prompts in the or in your knowledge bank. It's been giving me issues earlier, and to make this a little easier, I am, instead of having to worry about all the details because it's a little bit of a uh complicated prompt for it. And I will just make it a wide shot. So it doesn't have to get all the details right, but we can still get the same sense. And this is also AR16:9, the aspect ratio, because this was 1:1, which is not what we want for the music video. So let's see what it comes up with for a second image. So yeah, this is the process I'm doing. If it works right, okay, we are close. I'm gonna do let's do it again. This time from a wider angle. Please follow the prompts word for word for the characters. Let's see what happens. I like to talk to Maven in a lot of natural language. It's easier and I think it helps it more. Yeah, you can talk to it um, with very specific the prompt styles, but I feel like you're gonna get more like human-like interaction, which is what I enjoy when you are using it with just natural language or talking to it with natural language. Um, oh no, that's not even close, right? So I just asked it whiter angel. See, let's see what it does with that. Um, Sometimes you got to train it. It's a process. I do like those lights, but it's two robots. They're not two robots. Uh, and now it has like four, and it created like a mushroom. Look, it decided it's 5:35. I really want to ask it why it said it's 5:35, but okay, let's just go up. These images look nice. I like the lighting. Let's go back and redo this one. So yeah, there's an edit button. If you weren't aware, you can edit right there. Um, let's call it a very wide shot of silhouettes. Visualize an image of a very wide shot of silhouettes sitting around an antiquated wooden table adorned with steampunk decor, a digital hologram projector in the center, casting soft lights around the room. Um, and in particular, that's just the opening, right? So we don't get till verse 1 till here. Okay. And okay. So let's do that. Um, we'll set it up. So what I'm going to do, my process, I've never done this before. So my process is just to go with something that I liked, that I agreed with Maven, and I will probably end up tweaking it along the way and tweaking it a lot. But for now, let's start there. Okay, so let's see what happens. Also, sometimes getting the images is just easier with certain types of prompts. And if it's just one or two people in the scheme, it'll get it better. And I need to try to keep away from having to regenerate the exact same character over and over again. So I'm going to do a lot of close-ups and try to get some things. That's why I wanted to do like the silhouette. Oh, wow. I mean, that's a cool image, but not what I'm looking for. I'm gonna save it. I'm actually gonna save a few of these. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna redo it. See what happens. I'll pop over here. Is anybody listening? Hey, what's up, guys? So let's see. I haven't used this. I have no viewers, live viewers, which is fine. I didn't expect to yet. Hmm. Okay, that's my song. Let's go back. Let's see what image. Wow. Mm, please do it again, but make sure the only characters in the scene are Maven AI, the Derbied One, and Digital them. Let's see what happens. I mean, that is dope looking though. Quite an image. You know, this is a good like story lead, right? You could pop this in to Maven, ask Maven to explain this scene, and then ask it to write a story based on this scene. Or you can just ask it to write a story, a short story based on this image. That would be pretty cool. Okay. Closer. Let's make sure the Derbied One is in a bowler hat. Digital femme is wearing a baseball cap, and Maven AI is in a bowler hat. All right. If it doesn't do this, I am going to have to figure this out. I might have to change up the way I go about it, but let's see what happens. I mean, this is like it is really cool. Oh, here we go. This looks too human, doesn't it? And that's not a baseball cap. That's also okay. Let's go over to this image. And let's see if we can edit it. Um. So okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm using the edit button for Dolly, and I am just going to draw here. Hmm. Uh, add a bowler hat. Let's see what it does. I want to add some plants too. So maybe some plants hanging here, right? With some green and like maybe a plant here. So let's see what that ends up looking like. Okay, that hat will do. This could be Maven easily. Um, but this looks like a female robot, right? So this could be me. We can put a baseball cap here. Okay, so okay, add a baseball cap. Now let's see what it does. I kind of dig this track in the background. It's kind of fun. I'll be doing this for about an hour, guys. So till like 11 a.m. my time. So I've got like 30 more minutes. Be hanging out and seeing where this goes. I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time editing this because I do want some more green in it, some plants. That is part of the vibe. That looks like a bowler hat. Can I come up here? And doesn't it look like a bowler hat? Oh, you know what? Might be able to save it. Let's try it again. Uh, I just put the same thing. Let's see if that prompt works. And then I'll make this Maven. I'll add some long hair to this and then make this Maven because it feels more mechanical already, right? As you can see, it's a little bit of a long process, y'all. So, bear with me. Does this work? So let's go. Oh, hey, this is cool. All right. So I will go over to Hyper, not Hyper, but ChatGPT, and man, that is not a baseball cap, yo. Can that be Maven? And this is like a how annoying. Baseball hat, not a bowler hat. Let's just try it again. I like this image. I want to edit it, and you know what? If I get frustrated though, I'll show you. Like I could just redo it and see what happens. Okay, let's go. Come on, there are Maves. What was the original prompt here? Oh wow. What the heck? See, it just redid it itself. This is an awesome image, but has nothing to do with the lo-fi vibes I'm doing. So let's go back to the drawing board for a second. Let's talk about the music video. So sometimes what I like to do is prompt with Maven and have a conversation about it. Right. So I will actually maybe partially start all over and let's just see if I can get so I'm refining this process, guys. It's my first time, so I'm exploring how to do this, and you're kind of watching it live as I explore. So I am doing this for the very first time, but um I am just amazed by that image. So it's really cool. But okay, you know, Maves, we aren't getting it right. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's first talk about how these lyrics fit. We are Fitm and Singa City. Okay, let's just see what it says. I'll let it read itself. And we'll go. But let's take a closer look while it's doing that at that image. Man, like this is like an interesting story to tell. Like, what story would you tell? Well, there's like 3 hologram AIs in the background, or like augmented reality, right? AIs, and you have these 3 silhouetted men hanging out. Are they playing cards? What is on the table? What is this computer over here doing? What is on the other side of what looks like this doorway? What's inside here? Like there's a ton of things you could add and create this like really strange, interesting story. I really, really like this one. I'm definitely saving it. Okay, let's go here. I'll let Maven talk. So that was a pretty good breakdown, I think, of what is happening with um, the music video. So I want to discuss the vibe with it. That was a good, sorry, breakdown. Breakdown. Thanks for those thoughts. I do like to talk positively to it. I think it helps actually, even though there's some tests that say it doesn't, but like, there's two types of people, right? Those who talk positively to their AI and those that don't. I remain positive because I'm generally a positive person. Let's talk about the vibe of the song. It definitely has that jazz hop feeling to it. Is a bit lo-fi and reminds me of the band More Chiba. I visualize that the music video takes place in a loft overlooking Singa City at night. At night. Lots of plants, tapestries, and a steampunk vibe. You know what? And a Filipino steampunk vibe. Let's create a shot list where each shot is only 4 seconds long and is for a song which is 1 minute and how I don't know how long it is. Here it is. It says 2 minutes. 1 minute and 36 seconds. There it is. 1 minute and 36 seconds long. Let's see what it says. It sounds like this song ended. Let's try it again. I'll just keep it on in the background while we are doing this. Okay, so we have this right here. We have this first shot, but we did not create um this, right? Let's see. The vintage vinyl record player spinning, a trio around the table. Um no, we'll get rid of the digital hologram projector illuminating their faces. Close up of hands. Okay. That's 16 seconds, but there's only 3 shots, so that's 12. So you gotta double check that math. So I have to add an extra shot here. Okay. Plants, shot of the lost plants moving gently, adding life to the environment, transition to the saxophone by the window with Singa City's lights reflecting off the surface. Carousel hologram, a vibrant metaverse carousel hologram spinning, symbolizing the cycle of ideas. Interesting. Silhouette against the window, the trio's reflections merge with the city's neon. I'll probably change that to just one of them. Um, Once again, this is 16 seconds, right? This is only 4. So it's not doing it doesn't do math well, AI does. So I have to add an extra shot to all of these. Okay, silhouettes. Okay, a shot of the trio and their shadows dancing lightly on the rhythm, embodying the fusion of jazz and hip hop beats. Um, the walls seem to dissolve, revealing a larger space resembling the bronze derby, filled with artifacts and tapestries. Ooh, that will be interesting to do. Gathering of avatars and holograms. The space now hosts a diverse crowd of digital and holographic guests from across the globe. It probably won't be digital and holographic. It'll probably be like robots and humans, but live band material. A band appears playing lo-fi jazz with hip hop energizing the crowd. I think that band will be the Derbied One and Maven up on stage. Panoramic view of the crowd, capturing the energy and diversity of the gatherings, everyone moving in fusion. Okay. Details shots of the instruments blending traditional Filipino sounds with modern beats. Okay, that's interesting. A return to the Derbied One digital film and Maven AI, now fully immersed in the celebration. A vision of the future. This one is actually only 12 seconds long. This one is only 12 seconds long. This one is 16 seconds. So I got some of the math right. So I gotta like create my own shots, which is fine. And I'll probably rework these as I go along anyways. Close up of books, records, and gadgets symbolizing the blend of history and innovation. Right. The trio gazes out the window, reflective yet hopeful. The camera zooms out to the night sky where stars form a carousel above Singa City, signifying unity and spirit. Oh, I don't know if I can do that, but that is an awesome thought. I like that one a lot. And then fade to black. The final frame fades to black, leaving the viewer with a sense of wonder and contemplation about the future, creativity, and the magic of Singa City. That is pretty cool. So let's do this. Let's um you know what? Let's see what it does when I just say this. Exactly this, because it should have the architecture of it. I'll give it some feedback because AIs always love feedback. I love so many of these ideas. I will utilize a lot of them and change some up as we get to them. For now, we will do a step by step and create the music or create the visuals. Let's start with let's see how oh it is intuitive enough to start a um to create. So I'm hoping it does 16 by 9. Otherwise, I could take it and expand it in something like Leonardo if I need to, if the image is really good and it's not 16 by 9. It's 16 by 9. Oh, okay. So this could be the cityscape of Singa City, right? Singa City, it's a Filipino steampunk metropolis that I made up, has 6 boroughs in it. Looks like, it's going to be fairly large. There is also an ocean front. There over here, I guess could be well, whatever. That doesn't matter. We're gonna continue on this shot. There is so this is like a Filipino steampunk vibe, but I do like the idea of like the main borough, kind of like the downtown area, to be a little cyberpunk. Um, so let's add that. I mean, that is a good image. I might keep this one. However, let's just see what happens. I love this, but let's add a steampunk feel to it and have the uh Luciang, I can't pronounce it. Musica Grove off in the distance, as well as the um no, let's leave that and let's see what happens. Okay, so this is like super interesting. Oh, you know what? I probably also could have changed it to steampunk. Um, let's see what happens. So we cut from here and we make it flow. There you go. I like this because it kind of separates, right? You've got like this factory area here, you have the grove, you have um like a loft and like city back here. Yeah, okay. And then maybe we can have the smoke moving. That would be cool. Huh. Um, but I don't like there's nowhere for the bronze derby, right? Like these should not be here. Let's just try it one more time. This is beautiful though. I mean, I guess that could be the bronze derby. Nobody would really know. I mean, dude, I'm gonna keep that. It looks so good. I'm so stoked that like I've seen my world come together like this. It's kind of fun. Um, okay, so we're doing that image. Got the music going. So this is like the opening shot currently. It is spinning too. You see? That's cool. All right, let's see what it comes up with. Here we go. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is. Not what I'm looking for at all. Oh, but I mean, it is cool looking. All right, let's just keep this. Let's see. Is there anything I can? Hmm. I haven't done the exact layout of Singa City, and right now it's just a representation, anyways. Um, but if I could delete these, I think it might work. Okay, let's just see, because this is all experiment, right? Um, turn into the bronzed derby. Let's see what happens. I wonder if it'll like just know and look. and create a bronze derby there. That would be fascinating. Right now, it's hard to get the same image over and over again in um, this, but well, all right. It didn't. Um, huh. So let's try this. Like I said, some of this is me experimenting, right? Um, turn into a bronze bowler hat. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see what happens, because then that could be the symbol of the bronze derby, and we could go from there. I mean, I kind of like this layout, right? So there could be one of the burrows is like way over here, like a fishing village. There's a Rasta here, Rasta Isla, that is supposed to be close enough to get to from the Bronze Derby. Then there is the kind of like arts area, which will probably have a lot of factories. Um, not quite. So why don't we? Let's see. I'm gonna try something else. Create a multi-story club or building that has a bronze bowler hat at the top. Call C. I don't know if I can do this. C. Oh, hey. I wonder if I can just attach an image. Okay, so Fitm Maven images, the Bronze Derby. Similar to the image attached. There, let's see what it does. I wonder if I can take that image and put it there. You know, this is how I built Maven, right? In the first place, a lot of experimenting, guys. Like I just played because there wasn't really a guide, and maybe I could find a really deep guide on Dolly 3 online, and maybe I should start watching those and other things you can do with edits. But I don't, there are a lot of AI imagery that is more advanced, and maybe I should have a different workflow. I can test this in something like Leonardo and create an image, but let's see what happens here. I wanted to test Dolly because it's trained, Maven is trained on the world of the Fitimverse, so it'll have some of these references. But let's see what happens. I'm very curious if it can do that. I would be pretty stoked. It did not do that, but that's fine. We're just gonna leave it. Erase. I mean, it didn't add it at all, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to ask it to erase this. And I'm probably going to actually erase this too. No, maybe I'll leave this actually, because this could be the loft area, right? I think people would just automatically think that, as a storyteller, you got to kind of get inside of the brains. So if this is at the center and we're suddenly in here, maybe we think it's these windows or just windows outlooking the city. Um, that could be pretty cool. I'm sure I could take this into more advanced AI editing systems, and maybe I will uh, in the near future. I think hopefully by the time I come back, um, you'll be able to see this yourself, or I would have gotten a lot further. I mean, um, cool. So this is done. I mean, that looks good. I'm gonna take it. This is our first shot. All right. So I am I have to convert. So this is my other one that was open. And I'm going to close this. You see, I have a bunch of images already off to the side. I have to convert this to a JPEG. So web P to JPEG. Okay, so there is one I use all the time. Where is it? Here we go. I love. So yeah, Dolly and ChatGPT 4, they always create JPEG or WebP imagery that doesn't show up. You can't tell what it is on your computer. So I always convert it first. It only takes a second. There you go. It's done. Let me close this too. So I will take this file. I'm just going to put it on my desktop, and then let's put it into Hyper. We'll go here, animate an image, upload, and let's find that image. Describe the video you want to generate. Please do a slow zoom in to the main tower. Oh, I want 4 seconds though. God damn it. Okay, we gotta wait. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll change to 4 seconds. I do that a lot. So, I mean, this is just really pretty dope looking. um, I love it. We can go work on the second shot or the next shot, right? So that's that. We have this. Uh, let's do this. Okay. Let's move to the next shot. Extreme close up of there. Let's see what happens. That could be cool. So we are waiting for this to generate. Still, sometimes it pops up here. Sometimes I like to I'll do a couple at the same time. Slow zoom into the tower in the trees. And then 4 seconds and create. Okay. So now we have both of them waiting. Let's see what happens. So this is awesome, but it is not AR 16.9, right? Oh, you know what? I'll just ask it to regenerate. Regenerate as AR 16.9. 9. Oh, I was still thinking. That's why I couldn't do it. I see. All right. So, we have this shot, right? And I think that this helps to tell the story. This helps to give the vibe. And then we can cut from this close up to the next shot. I'll regenerate another one. Let's see how our videos are going here. Here's the first one. It's 2 seconds long, so might be able to use it, but no. Okay, you got 33% done. We'll go there. Okay, so here we go. Aha, this will work. So we'll keep this one. And you know what? Let me put all of these into, man, I have so many videos that are imagery that I have made. It's not even funny. So I have like recent converts, right? Because I have a ton of images that are not converted. Oh, this is the wrong one. Let me just show you. So look at all that. I have to convert all of these. Just images I've done through time. Oh, there's one in here that is converted. I have so many and it just takes forever. So I just do it in my spare time, some here and there. So I like this. Let's go back to this video or hyper and see what has happened. It is not, oh, there we go. Still generating. So then I will convert this while I wait. And we can go on to the next one too. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what hyper is, 90%. So these will probably get done around the same time. There we go. Almost. There we go. Cool. So I can do that. And then I'll put it in Metaverse Carousel. I will have to rearrange that later. 90%. So that one was lovely. Let's go to the next shot. Okay, so we need one more shot here. Okay. Oh. Follow the prompts of the characters found in the Fitm verse underscore the oops, no. Character prompts document in your knowledge base to the T. Do not skip or change any details. Let's see if that works and how that works. And while it's generating, let's go here. Okay, I can deal. I will download that. It didn't exactly do a zoom in, but I'm going to put it in Metaverse Carousel. And let's see what image. Searching its knowledge, giving it a second. So yeah, and the music stopped again. This will be my last one, and then I got to do some other things. But this is going to take a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to try to find some time to do it again. So part 2 of this is not supposed to be for a week, but who knows? Maybe I'll just be creating a little bit every day instead, and make it a daily live stream from 10 to 11, 11:30, and just work. That could be really cool. Okay, so this is taking a second. I don't even know where I'm probably edit this inside of the script, actually. So, let's just check it again. Not bad. I'm gonna have, because I don't pay for the paid versions, I'm gonna have the watermark in the right, but that's fine. Like I do want people to know it is AI. I don't like, I think they're gonna be able to tell anyways, but I'm not someone who wants to try to pass it off all as me. I'm actually giving AI credit, if that makes any sense. Um, you know what? We will actually, since I have that, why don't we create the next one? Metaverse Carousel. Okay, so let's just upload it. The record player spinning. Oh no, I think I did it again, didn't I? Oh, good. 4 seconds. Woo. All right, here's an image. Good, 16.9. Okay, you know what? Let's do this again. Found in the Fitmverse character. Okay. I mean, this looks cool. I can probably change it. I'm gonna try to change it, and lots of plants hanging in the background. Make sure the Derbied One is wearing a bowler hat. MavenAI is a AI wearing a bowler hat, and Digital Femme is wearing a black base ball cap. A blue. Okay, let's see what happens with another image. And then this one's generating. So Maven probably has to go check its prompts. It might take it a second. So we got 50 seconds here. Okay, we can prep the next shot. Okay, so we have that trio. We have a close up of the hands. So we need a cutaway because I need one more shot of 4 seconds between this and that. The characters gesturing passionately during their discussion, emphasizing the flow of ideas. Hmm. From here, so we have the. Okay, so I got to think of another shot. And what is the specific lyric? It doesn't say. Well, we can go listen to the first lyrics. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I don't really like it that much. Too many plants. Let's just see what it does. I can always delete plants too, I think, easily. Rustic, steampunk vibe. Add some tapestry. No, let's leave it without the tapestry. Okay, there's a new image. Yeah, see, now it looks like that's not right at all. So I guess it's teaching me something. Okay, we still have. All right, here we go. Let's see what this looks like. It didn't do anything. Record should spin. The record spinning the record player. All right. So let's do that. Do that. And let's go here. Let's see. We got okay, last ones, guys. Last ones. Once this is done and that image is seen, I will end and I gotta move on to some other things today. So we'll see how this all flows. Okay, let's see. Dun dun dun. Queuing for generation. Hopefully this is 4 seconds. All right, we're moving on. I can't wait to see this image. So we've got a little bit. I mean, this is like whatever. It feels. It doesn't feel. It's not the same vibe. This feels more cyberpunkish, and I'm steampunk, but with some cyberpunk vibes. I think that the main part of the city in Singa City, like the downtown area where all the rich people are and all like the big events happen in Singa City, is going to be steampunk or cyberpunk, and then this is going to be like steampunk, and then um, there's also like farmland, and there's two kind of like water areas, which I think is interesting. Okay, so here we are. Oh, I mean, sure, this could work, but I got to change this. So, all right, let's see what happens. You know what I'll do actually? Um, here, give me the prompt for Maven AI's face area. And then I'll take that prompt and I'll put it in there, and let's just see how complicated I can get. Push Maven to its limits a little bit. We got 53% here. So I am awaiting anybody else a fan? So like, oh, let's just go back here. Anybody else a fan of this being Rick and Morty? One of my favorites. I love the imagination on it. Oh, okay. So here we go. I wonder if I can shorten this. Visualize the face of Maven AI, sophisticated, blah, blah. The eyes of Maven are dun dun dun. Maybe this is as far as I need to go. So let's just see if this even works. All right. Shrink this a little bit. Okay. I don't know if that will work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. All right. Does the record spin? It needs to spin faster. Like it spins, but it barely spins. So let's just see what happens when I do that. I'm very curious to see if this is going to work. I have a feeling it's not, but we'll see. Otherwise, this could be perfect. I can just add like longer hair and we can do this. Maybe make it look like there's some goggles here and goggles. No, she's wearing goggles there. I can put goggles here. And we'll see. No. Do it again. Well, I think this is where I'm gonna have to lay off. I will do this image again. This is queuing, but I do have to go. I went over 30 from where I was supposed to go today, but thank you all for joining in. and watching this whenever you do watch it. This is my series. You can just hang out and draw, create with me, maybe create your own thing, and we can just kind of hang out and chill. So like a study session. So come on in, let's hang out. I hope you enjoy what you saw, and if you know what I'm about to say, please say it with me. Be a kind human. Peace.